Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Shadows Over Loathing once again. In the last episode, I had a very long dream about being the Shadow President, and that's about it. Anyway, we're heading off to Gray County. Chapter 5, The Heartland of Darkness. Well, alright. What do you have to say, the unsinkable Molly Buttons? Geez, I ain't been out to this neck in a month of Sundays. The farm country isn't a big destination hotspot for you? Shocking. Believe you me, Buck, I got out of here as soon as the getting was good. Wait, you're from Gray County? Yeah, and you better keep that lip zipped. I don't need it advertised that Molly Buttons came from a long line of Reubens and hayseeds. My house was down this back road. I'm gonna go have a look-see. Maybe my childhood pig sticker is still there. Alright. Companion vignette. Well, let's do that. Okay, Molly's childhood home. You got a lot of dead trees here. Stupid tire swing. Waste of a childhood. Shoot it! There you go. Let's shoot it again. How many bullets does a tire swing take before it fucking dies? Nothing left here. Thinking how much of my life I spent in this shack, it really gets in my teeth. Shoot it! Let's shoot everything that's worth shooting. Your nightstand, just where you left it, in this massive heap of garbage. Okay, what we got? Ah, there it is. You had other knives, but you never forget your first. Molly learns a new skill, knife trick. Okay, now I get to shoot it. Bam! That's what you get for being a nightstand. Pop's old oil burner that's seen better days, though not heaps better. Well, let's make this day even worse by shooting it! There you go. And what about this oil rig? Well, this is new. Shoot it! Ah! Now it ain't so new anymore. That's better. And the barn? What we even have a barn for? Pop didn't raise any animals, or anything at all, really. Shoot it! Let's shoot the broadside of that barn. Hard target to miss. Nothing good ever came out of this tin bastard, so we shoot it! Everything gets bullets in it. Suck on that, mailbox. What's this? Huh, it's addressed to me. Looks official. Trust the feds to send mail here instead of where I actually live. Cripes. What's it say? What the? This is from the state pen, where they got Lil Nancy on ice as the old registered contact of inmate Nancy McGill, blah blah. Pending final review, will be transferred to Bridgewater State Asylum for Insane Criminals. Oh god, no, they can't send her to the Laughing Academy. That place will kill her. What's the postmark on this? A week ago. Okay, with that bureaucracy, I probably still got a day or two. Hold on, Nancy, I'll think of something. Well then, you gotta get the hell out of here and come up with an angle to help Nancy. Time's wasting. She's it. Hey, Molly, how was? Look, I got me a real tough slice here. I don't like asking for favors, but it's no trouble. After all, you've been helping me out with my weird nonsense. What's the problem? I told you about my Sheba, right, Nancy McGill? Maybe, I don't know. She's doing time upstate because a bank job went south, but I got a letter saying they're moving her to a different cooler soon, to Bridgewater. Is that bad? Why are you troubled over Bridgewater? The Bridgewater State Asylum for Insane Criminals. Oh, that does sound bad. Now that you say the entire name... Nobody comes out of Bridgewater with their brains right. Sometimes they don't come out at all. They put people in Bridgewater and just forget about them. We gotta bust her out before the transfer or I'll never see her again. Nobody will. Geez, okay, how long do we have? A couple days, tops. As soon as I think up a plan, I'll let you know. Well, I guess that's a quest that's coming down the line somewhere. The door is barred from the inside. You'll have to look elsewhere for your tack. Unfortunate. Why has this granny got an eye patch? Doesn't matter. Hobo code. I ain't hobo cody enough. So... guess there's Nothing we can go to here. Great. Well, let's just talk. This burly old lady looks like she could kick your ass despite her age and her eye patch. She looks you up and down with narrowed eyes, then gives you a slight nod, apparently deciding you aren't a threat to be immediately pummeled into the ground. Hi, I'm Garplot. Xenia Wakefield. Nice to meet you, Xenia. You look reasonably capable. Got time to run a quick errand? What kind of errand are we talking about? A farmer named McMillicuddy borrowed something from me, and I'm gonna need it soon, that's all. Go get, come back, couldn't be simpler. My experience is that nothing is ever that simple. Ha, ain't that the truth? I don't expect any trouble, though. Well, might as well. Good, here's directions to his place. Just tell him Xenia needs her paperweight back. And now that you say paperweight, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about, ooh, rusty toolbox. Well, self-adhesive rivets, nice. Anyway, McMillicuddy's farm. That paperweight's gonna be something absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, hey, Buck, there's a tourist spot not far from here. A real traditional old windmill. Wanna go have a look-see? That doesn't seem like something you'd be into, Molly. It ain't, but if I go another minute in this place with nothing to look at but smoke and oil wells, I'm gonna flip my lid. We'll go there eventually. I'm on my way to get a paperweight. What are you doing to those sheep? That is not how you herd sheep. You don't go wee like that, but apparently you are. What are you upset about? Everything okay? No, it bloody ain't. A great flock of giant dicks has only invaded me farm and all. They've go into all me outbuildings. Okay, you got a weird way of talking and writing. Oh, you want some help with that? Ugh, well, standing here waving my arms and yelling isn't having much effect, so I could do it, I reckon, you great numpty. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Dicks everywhere, I'm telling you, the barrow, the dungstead, the gurnal, the ice brush, the slopping shailing, the steamy. What's a barrow? It's a pile of stones that we bury the barrows under. A barrow for the barrows, you kidding? Okay. And what about the slop sheeling? It's the sheeling we use for hog slopping. Crivens, this blithering is doing me in hated. You are very hard to understand, but I will try and figure out what's up, dog. Dicks! Of course, right. Anyway, what's a steamy? That's for doing your laundry and all. We take our baths there, too. I see. Nothing like a hot bath after a hard derg. And an ice broch. It's the broach we keep the ice in. Well, that's a brock. What's the thing we keep the ice in? Are you listening? Alright, what about the henway? 2 stone, 8 pebble, give or take. Yeah. Alright then. But the dungstead, it's for wrapping in the manure in. And I thought it started out pretty ripe as is. Could always be riper. Alright then. What's a butt for, though? Oh, to keep your frig burning your lips. Nice try, you weapon. Shucks. Alright. So, yeah, you keep flailing around. Bah, bah, bah. And what is this? This is McMillicuddy's steamy hut. You hear a lot of splashing and loud duck noises coming from inside. So he was talking about ducks. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and wash tubs, plus a couple large stoves for heating water on. Giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs, boiling big buckets of water to fill the room with steam, and just generally having a raucous sauna party. I do have that haunted duck call. I completely forgot about that. Blow it! You hear a questioning quack from inside, but otherwise the ducks don't seem interested. Fuck. Thought that would have done something. Well, dive in, weapon first. Bring it on, ducks. Those are a lot of ducks. Duck minion, big smoldering duck. And it's gonna breathe fire? Since when do ducks breathe fire? And these things have a lot of stuff. Knife trick. So we can cause bleeding. We could also kneecap somebody, and you're gonna hot damage 17 points. So yeah, lose your kneecap, duck. Less muscle might make you do a little less hot damage. Okay, that hurt. So no, I only have the 1 AP. So if that's the case, what about you? You're I want to target not this one. You'll get a little hypnotizy. There you go. Now you do less damage when you go to hit somebody. Also, I could just whack you for 30 damage. But I think I'm gonna take this little bastard out. That's what he deserves for being a duck. Oh boy. And I don't know what you did. Oh, you broke my shield. That's what you did. So I can do 7 damage with my ball. Yeah, you can take the ball, Mr. Already Wounded Duck, who's gonna take out my dough baby. But you're gonna try and hit me, and I can't tolerate that. I will not tolerate the hitting of me. And you hit me for 1. Well, dough baby took a hurtin'. And there he goes. My dough baby's gone. Well, how about each and every one of all of y'all's just take some damage for me? That's the good stuff I like to do. These ducks is done. I'll clean the ducks out of your steamy, and then I'll see about getting the ducks out of the rest of your thingamabobs, Mr. McMillan-Cuddy. You won. That fight was a great way to let off some steam. Well, if you say so. And I got a self-brazing pate. The hell does that do? Hot armor. So that'll be nice if I need it. This pile of firewood is a disorganized mess. There. Nice and firewood. A silent anvil next to a roaring forge. Not pictured. Because of course it ain't. Apparently a shieling is a sort of hut or shed. This one smells like a place where pigs eat, which is an idea reinforced by the rows of feeding troughs full of ripening garbage and several large barrels of leftover cooking oil. Huh. A gang of huge ducks seems to have taken a particular interest in the oil and are gooshing it around. The place will, and generally wrecking everything with wild abandon. Yeah, I can also blow my haunted duck call at them. Ducks do like to be called. These ducks look like real slippery characters, made all the more so by all that cooking grease they're throwing around. Maybe if they spent more time cooking rather than greasing, this would be a much better world, but no, it's a world full of violent ducks who's getting called at. They ignore the duck call. Maybe it isn't big enough or haunted enough. Well, time to take these ducks down. Oh, we got oily ducks now. Minion's big greasy duck. And yeah, 2 of these guys are aiming at me to do 17 damage. And you're also about to bite me. So then, well, just fire that gun into the crowd. There you go. Now, oh, there goes my shield. And one of these big ducks needs to die. Wait, you're about to hit Gurglu, not me. So you're about to hit me, which is gonna hurt a lot. So, if I were to just hit you with a ball, like so, there, and now you big greasy duck who's about to hit me, you get the brunt of my gator stick. There you go. Some stanky bleed happened to you. And up, there goes my baby. No more dough, baby, for me. You just shook a bunch of oil off you. Good for you. You're a little less oily, but still somehow even more oily. Now start firing, Molly. There, that's better. And you can die from a ball to the face. And then the big boy, you're about to get all gator-sticked. You shouldn't mess with a man who knows how to wield a gator stick. But that is your mistake to go making. Now start firing! Yep, quackity quack, ducks. There's bullets in ya. And nobody likes a bullet-filled duck. So take another ball, and you get whacked. You wonk 'em real good, and Molly can shoot that last one full of holes. And that settles that. It'll take more than a couple greasy ducks to paint your wagon, whatever that means. I don't have a very paintable wagon. Why are they trying to paint my wagon for? This is Macmillan Cuddy's gurnal. Apparently it's a grain silo and not where you'd go to make funny faces. Who knew? The noises coming from inside it are about what you would expect to hear from several giant ducks that have found their way into an actual grain silo. Well, I can haul them out of there with some physical armor. Or I could blow my haunted duck call. The ducks are living their absolute best lives right now and can't be put off by something as trivial as a haunted duck call. Well, I'm diving in there and pulling them out. Having gorged themselves on max grain stores, the ducks are too sleepy to do much to you. Their feeble blows bounce off your armor as you shove them out the gurnal and roll them down to the barn for safekeeping. Well, all right then. So we got some ducks stored in the barn. Makes sense. Duck barn. This building is, well, not so much a building as a huge pile of manure for some reason. Probably a horrible one. It's been excavated into a sort of cave. Well, there's a bunch of giant ducks quacking away happily in there. It seems unreal that anything could be happy to be anywhere near it. Well, we're going in. And I don't have the stench armor to get rid of them. Without a fight, anyway. Your eyes start to water as you peek inside. A few large and extremely filthy ducks are lounging around in there. It's unclear if they were filthy to begin with, or if that's just the natural result of the situation. Well, let's call him with that duck call. Nothing happens. Even the sound waves from the haunted duck call don't want to go in there. Well, shit. Time to whack some more ducks. Some stanky ducks. God, I hope they're not heavily resistant to my stench damage from my fucking gator stick. That would be annoying. That's where most of my damage comes from. And yeah, I hit him for 24 instead of 30. That is annoying, but whatever. Damage for all of y'alls. And now you get the gator stick and that'll be enough to finish ya. The big boys must die fast. Ow. Widespread stank. That's like war crimes. Ain't there a Geneva Convention thing about that? Probably. I don't know. Anyway, start shooting again. I see you hit every single duck except for the big one. That's fine. I can still take him out with a whack from my stick. And that one could suck on my ball! And here you go. Big boy go down, down. No more duck problem. Oof. You get bit. Bit by a little duck, but at least the big smelly ducks are dead. Those are the ones we needed to watch out for. They're the big danger. The quackity quack quacks of all the quackertons. That's who does the worst to everybody. They just confound you with the power of their stank. And then they strike. They strike hard and fast. But I strike harder. Maybe not quite as fast, but I still strike them real hard. And that's a dead-ass duck. Now then, pate de toilet. Does that give me stench armor? It damn well better. You won. Now quick, go find somewhere it's safe to inhale. You're starting to turn blue. And yep, that's a stench armor for me. This old stone tower has been converted into a storage shed for storing ice, if Macmillan Cuddy is to be believed. And why wouldn't he be? It's his farm. You look in the door and find several huge ducks chilling inside, literally chilling, sitting on big blocks of ice. Well, if I had some cold armor, that would be nice, but I don't. These ducks really don't seem to mind the cold at all. Maybe they're the sort that fly north for the winter. Maybe duck call? These ducks are way too cool to be bothered by your haunted duck call. Well, fine. Let's whack some ice ducks. They seem to have some shit going on with their eyes. So... Well, you know the drill, Molly. Start firing. Blow away the horde. And... Well, at least these guys only have 18 health instead of a big 20-something. Shouldn't be too hard to kill, just a quick whack from my stick. And there we go. Probably the easier of all the ducks we be doing. Okay, did you just shit ice at Molly? Is that... That seems to be exactly what he did. It says that he belches ice cubes, but he deliberately turned his back and fired them ice cubes from his cloaca. That is not how belching at people works. I mean, it's... you could probably see it as like a butt burp or something, but... Well... That's just what it be. He shits ice on people. Fine and dandy, at least these ducks are dead. You really put those ducks on ice, or rather off it. Pate sorbet. So that's most definitely gonna get me cold armored. You are smoking a cigar. The sheep has evidently taken up smoking cigars and having a human face to smoke them out of. And there's also a... Yep, that's the thing. And a couple more things with ducks that need to be dealt with, but we can worry about that in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. God, bye!